Good day, OneDoseDaily. What's poppin'? Should I start my videos like that or no? Leave a comment. Anyway, it's time for your Sunday regimen of all things art. Let's take it back old school. Did any of you ever sit in class and get really bored with what the teacher was saying and then just start doodling in your notebook? Maybe that was just me. But sometimes I'd get really bored or sidetracked and I'd start drawing in my notebook occasionally, and I got pretty good at it. That's kind of actually how I started drawing in the first place. But what got me hooked on it was cartoon characters. Being that you're in class, you don't have that much time to draw because you might get in trouble, and cartoon characters are fairly easy to learn to draw. And to hone my skills, I would go to the library and check out drawing tutorial books on cartoon characters, and I'd learn to draw that way. Most of you don't even know what a library is anymore now that we have the internet, but this was way back in the 90s when not everyone had a computer. However, now that we're in 2010, I can show you a very nifty website on how to learn to draw your favorite cartoon characters. I really like this website. It's quite simple. You don't really have to do much clicking around, and it's free. The URL is actually quite blunt. HowToDrawCartoonsOnline.com. So if you want to be one of the cool kids, or not, this would be a great way to do it. Oh, I almost forgot to tell you. I had gotten so good at it that people actually paid me to draw certain characters for them. Cha-ching! You gotta make that green somehow, honey. Moving on, it's time for the Artist of the Week. The artist's name is Jean Miro. He was born in Barcelona, Spain back in the 1890s. When he was young, he moved to Paris to hone his artistic talents. And let's face it, who wouldn't? There he developed a very different style. Organic forms and flattened picture planes drawn with a sharp line. Back then he wouldn't conform to any of the artist movements, but he was a surrealist. When asked how he came up with a certain painting, he simply replied that he had gone home one night and hadn't eaten anything and just went straight to bed and started seeing things. Kinda creepy, I know. Don't worry, I never did anything like that. He was part of the generation of 1927, a Spanish collection of artists, poets, and filmmakers. He was also exiled during Franco's fascist reign in Spain, along with many other artists and poets who actually made it out alive. And like many other artists, his art came from repression. So, I hope you enjoyed that bio, and here is some of his art. And that's it for this week's Art Day Sunday. I hope you thoroughly enjoyed it, and I'll see you next week.